So today is the 28th and it's the beginning of my new crafty week, and I am beginning it with a finish. Yay! So I did finish this little project. This was another kit from FlossTube, and I love it. It's so cute. I know these kits are, for us, it's not for everyone, let's just say that. Some of us like to stitch larger projects, and I'm one of these girls. I love to stitch big projects, but I did make a little discovery for myself that sometimes I do enjoy stitching smaller, more easy, more like you don't have to think type of kits. So I have finished my 4th kit from FlossTube from this collection. This is their village collection, and I have 2 houses, 1 street light, and 1 park now is being added to this little bunch of kits. So let's just see what I've stitched here. So we have a little doggy. We have this, come on, focus. We have a little dog. It looks a little weird, but still, it's a dog. This beautiful street light. I actually haven't finished it because if you can tell, you see these little teeth that are up here. I didn't close them, and I noticed that only after I finished gluing the backside to it, and I kind of forgot. But then I decided, no, I've already got it into my head that I have finished this project. I don't want to come back to it. Plus, I've already closed the back, so it will just stay this way. Whoever looks at it doesn't even notice it. Plus, I had to stitch some crane neck. I'm sorry, I'll have to pick it up. I'll have to stitch some crane neck. I had to, but then I decided not to because it was really bad quality. Though it was crane neck, but I don't know what was going on with that thread. It was all ripping apart, so I just left it, and it's a little sparkly in some point, but that's just what I have. Plus, I chose to stitch the name over here in English. I've stitched it as park and not park on Russian, and and I've stitched in these little beautiful beads. I'll try to show them to you somehow, maybe this way. There, I think that you can see it this way. Really beautiful, sparkly pink beads. I think they add a lot to this, and I am loving this. Plus, I've already glued the back side, but I did ruin it. The glue that I used leaked out, and it got on the back side of it, so I'll have to maybe draw over it with some marker or something. I don't know, it just looks a little bad. But that's all that I can tell you about this one. Not a lot to say about this one. It just took me a couple of I don't know, maybe a week or 2 or 3, because I haven't stitched it every day. But if you just pick it up, and you can finish it in a couple of days if you just put your mind to it. Now let's see what kit was it. So this was a kit from FlossTube, number of it 0509. It has DMC thread, crane neck that I haven't used. It's called Park, and you have a chart, instruction, wooden base, 2 parts, DMC thread, 20 colors, Matsuno beads. I don't know what's Matsuno. Crane neck, thread organizer, felt, and mono thread, and 3 needles. So that's the whole kit. And I was thinking that I was going to start the next one in this collection, but no, I'm going to start, or not start, I'm going to keep stitching something that I kind of left behind. I'm going to show you in a second, but for now you can see my chart. I can definitely show you that I've already crossed everything out. You can't really tell what's behind, so that's why I'm showing you. And the only thing I haven't drew over, I'm sorry, my throat a little achy, so it's kind of difficult to talk. So the beads, the pink dots over here are the beads, and that's the only thing that I haven't crossed out. Though we do have them in the back over here. This is the side that gives you the back stitch, and this is the side for the stitching of the crosses. Now also I have left this little baggie, two little bobbins that one of them held the crane neck, which I haven't used eventually, but it had just a tiny piece of crane neck, plus the mono thread for the beads that I haven't used as well. I used one of the threads in the organizer, the pink one, so it's much more comfortable. I don't like stitching with this plastic thread. It just not fun for me. And the needles, there are two needles in this little baggie. I'm going to keep the little spools. So and of course the organizer full of thread still. No colors have been finished, everything is in place, you can still use these threads, but my baby boy actually got into it. Thank God it happened after I finished it. Plus he also broke the TV today, so today was a big day of no-nos for him. He was playing next to the TV. Thank God it didn't fall on his head. It would have been bad. But he kind of was standing on the side of it, and he pulled something and it fell down and broke. The screen is broken. So we have to get a new TV. Oh, money, money. Anyways, he kind of was playing with this and he kind of made this mess. So I'm not going to use these threads anymore anyways, so I'm going to just throw them out. Sorry for those of you who are feeling bad when somebody throws out thread, but I do tend to do that when I have these organizers left. I know that I'm not going to use those threads, so I don't want to keep too many things laying around that I don't need eventually. Now, instead of this one, what I'm going to be stitching is not trying to start a new kit, no, though I wanted to, but I'm going to go back to this. Remember this one? This is Santa Claus, or Russian Ded Moroz. He is from Jarptitsa, which is one of my favorite companies for these little kits. It's being stitched on plastic canvas, and the size of it is 13 over 10 centimeters. So this is the kit. I use wooden organizer, which I love. I love wooden organizers. I'm not going to take it out right now. I'm going to show it to you a little later, just for a reminder of what's inside. But what I can tell you, that a little spoiler, the large project that I'm planning, the huge one that I'm planning, has wooden organizers as well, like maybe 5 of them, because that's a great, very big amount of thread. But not these organizers, a little different type, amazing organizers that I found, and this one is great. I love this. You know what, I'm just going to take it out. There you go. You've seen it before. It's just you know, stitching themed organizer. It has 19, 18, how many colors? 36 colors. You can put 36 threads in here. So this is what I'm going to keep stitching. I've already finished the back side of it, and now I have to stitch the front. And you know, the front is going to be a little funner to stitch, so yeah, hopefully it will be a finish as well. Because what I tend to do with these kits, I don't know why, but I tend to start them, finish one side, then just leave them aside and maybe forget about them, like I did with my nutcracker. I kind of left it aside and forget about it. And then I accidentally found it when we moved, so I just finished it. Yeah, so that happened with this one as well. I put it aside, I forgot that I had this, and I just didn't want to go back to it, so I am going to do that right now. Well, not right now, but maybe tomorrow. Yeah, so another thing that I was stitching for the last couple of days is the new start that I've made last video, and that was the designer chart from Lisa Knias, one of my favorites, and there you go. This is the start. I haven't stitched too much of it, but I've but I did stitch just, you know, for a couple of days. I'll show you. No, you know what? I'm not going to show you because I don't want you to see blicks of light because I'm under ceiling lamp, or how do you call it. So I have stitched from the 24th till the 27th, which was yesterday, last night, and for 4 days 671 crosses. It's not a crazy amount, but it's, you know, it's enough for the amount of time that I'm stitching. I don't stitch too much because Marky is really active, so you know, he broke the TV. So I've stitched 83 going on the 25th, plus 253 crosses. Then on the 26th I've stitched 263, and on the 27th I've stitched 72 crosses. Altogether, like I said, it's 671 crosses, which is not that much. I love the result. I love how crosses look on this fabric. This is 32 count Murana. I love that they're not see-through. They're very neat. I think that it's a good fabric choice. Too bad I haven't stitched the swan on 32 count, but that's just what I decided that moment, so that's just what's going on. So this is going aside for a couple of days at least, so I'll be able to stitch something else. I just remembered that I had another kit that I had put aside, and you know, I was stitching what was on my living room table in a box. And this is it. This is Apple Blossom from Oven, and you probably remember it if you watch my channel. It doesn't have the back stitch yet, so it's kind of, you know, abstract, but it's really beautiful. It was actually my mother's choice. I've showed her a couple of kits, two of them being from a collection, and one of them is this, and she for some reason chose this. I don't know why. But it's going to be a finish one day as well. I don't want to put it aside forever like I tend to do, and I think that I will be finishing it hopefully by the end of this year. So I'm going to keep stitching. I'm going to stitch this tonight. Now it's 10:44 already, so I don't want to sit too late, though I do tend to sit up until 3 o'clock in the morning and then wake up totally tired. Thank God I'm not working tomorrow. But no, I do want to head to sleep a little earlier today because I haven't felt very well. So I just want to sit like maybe for an hour, stitch a little bit, and then get some rest. Okay, guys, so I will see you in a couple of seconds with an update for what I've been stitching for the last, for now, it's for the next couple of days. Alright, so today is the 30th, and it is already 1:25 at night. It's so late. I am so tired. There's the cat, there's the car, and there is the TV. There is the TV. Look at that. Don't look at the man, look at the TV. Can you see the screen? Mark has finally destroyed it. It happened, I think it was yesterday. I think I told you about that, but I didn't show you, or did I? I don't remember. My memory is going off right now because I'm so tired. But we need to buy a new TV. This is crazy. Look at this. I've never had it happen to me before. It's so sad. I should like that TV. Anyways, I've been stitching Apple Blossom today and a little bit yesterday, and I think I've made a pretty good progress. If you can see a difference, you probably saw the before picture, and this is the after. Mostly I stitched around this area, which was kind of the, you know, the shaded, I don't know how to call it, this little fog over here, the not purple, the pink / blue, whatever. And then I moved on a little bit to the flower, but I am too tired to keep stitching it, so I think it's enough. Too bad I don't have this chart on Saga, because I really would have wanted to know what amount of crosses or half crosses I've stitched. I do like counting them. It's so uncomfortable to count them when you are stitching from a paper chart, especially when it has so many, you know, color changes and so many kind of not singles but color blotches. Yeah, but it's fine. I don't have to count every single cross that I'm stitching. That's fine. So I think that's enough for today. What I'm planning to do with this one, I have just a little bit left to finish around this area, just over here, and then I will be finished with the first page, and I am finished with half of the project. So after I finish this, I will do the back stitch, then I'll move the fabric a little down, and I will stitch the upper part of the project, which will be flowers and just, you know, the next. So yeah, so this is it. This is what I'm planning. Tomorrow I don't want to stitch it. I don't know how much time I will have to stitch because tomorrow is pretty hectic, you know, pretty heavy day. I will be working tomorrow morning, and then we have some plans. We are planning to go to Ashkelon to visit my husband's father. So that's our plan. Maybe we'll have some, you know, do some trip for to that. You see, I'm so tired I don't even know what I want to say. Anyways, plans for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to stitch or how I'm going to stitch. Actually, I do know what I'm going to stitch. I think that next I'm going to pick up my new pillow from Rioli's, which I really was thinking about today. So that's probably will be my plan for the next project that I'm going to be stitching. Now, another tiny little update. It's about this little guy. This is the Santa Claus or Did Moroz from Żerptica. He looks more like Santa Claus to me because of the red coat, because Did Moroz, I think, is wearing a blue coat. I don't know, but whatever it is that they were thinking about when they made them. I did finish all of the bottom part, which I don't really like stitching. I hate stitching with white on white. That's like a no-no for me. And then I moved on to his coat. So I can already see some difference, and the progress is pretty good. So hopefully I will be able to finish him. I will be able to get him, you know, put them together, and this will be another finish for me, hopefully sometimes soon. Hopefully I won't forget about him again. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed. It's time. It's almost 1:30, and I am so tired. I don't even know what I want to say, and how I am talking, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Today's the 4th, and I think it's time to go to sleep. I've actually been working today. Today is, by the way, Sunday, and it is 1:15 at night. So it is pretty late. I am very tired. I actually don't have anything to do around the house. Everything is already finished, ready, cleaned, and Marky is in bed since 9 o'clock, and he is sleeping. Kitty over there is sleeping, and I came home at around 10:30 tonight, and I went for some stitching. So this is what I've been stitching. This is my Rioli's. This is the pillow that you've already seen. And yeah, so I've been stitching this for the last, well, you can say 2 days, but it's kind of 2 days, couple of hours each, I guess. Anyways, you probably see the difference. You probably already saw the picture that I took before, but I already have 3 of these little leaves. By the way, I've just noticed that I haven't even closed these 3, and every time I pick this up, I remember it in the end, after I finish stitching, that I didn't finish these 3 crosses. So please, to myself, note to myself in the future, close these 3 crosses. Oh my gosh, because whenever I pick up to stitch it, I never look inside of these little leaves, so I don't remember that I need to finish it. Plus, there are a couple of points where you don't have crosses. By the way, this little spot is supposed to have another cross, and I actually skipped it because I wanted to move to another color, and this was the only cross in this little circle, so I decided to skip it and come back to it later, and I am still waiting to be stitching with this thread color. Anyways, I have already started stitching this huge red flower. Just compare it to this. So these are the leaves. There they are. This little flower is already done with. This one is only the upper part, 3 leaves over here. And now I started stitching this beautiful red flower, which red color is pretty difficult for me to stitch with. I don't know why. If you remember Ruby Thais, which was this beautiful lady in a garden with beautiful red dress, I loved that project from Himera, but for some reason I just couldn't stitch it because it had so much red in it. And every time I picked it up, I ended up stitching a couple of crosses and then getting crazy and not wanting to stitch it anymore. So I ended up dropping that one, and I decided that it just wasn't my color. I love stitching with greens, with the like, yeah, not yellow, but like goldish colors, maybe some mustard. I love stitching with blues and greens. That's my favorite. So well, there you have the greens, some purples over here, which are going to be beautiful. I already know because the thread is beautiful. Where is it? Where is that thread? I lost it. Did I lose it? I don't know. We have this, but there's another one with a bigger, like, oh no, it's far away from me. But anyways, yeah, so these are going to be beautiful. Now yeah, so I have started this one, the red one, and I think that I am going, by the way, remember I said that I wanted to add gold into it. I decided not to. I've been told by a lot of girls from my Russian channel, which I asked the same question from. They also said that I shouldn't add gold into it just because it will be too much. So I decided not to, and that's just my choice. Maybe I'll keep that gold thread for my future long dog. By the way, long dog, I'm thinking about stitching it tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably is going to be my tomorrow project. So I'm going to put this one aside. I know I love this. I know that I am definitely going to make it into a beautiful pillow. That's my promise to myself, because I never tend to, make my projects hang on anything. I don't know what I just said. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to go back to go rest a little bit and just sleep, because I have until 8:30 in the morning. The 8:30 in the morning is when I always get up. Marky wakes up at around 8:30, so around that time I'm supposed to be waking up. And it's like automatic now. I always without an alarm, I always wake up at 8 to 8:30 in the morning. I don't know how that happens. So I guess I'm going to just put this aside. Like I said, I've been watching by the way, I've been watching my poor TV, some movie. I don't know what that movie's about because I wasn't really watching, but look at my TV. Actually, I'm getting used to it, so it doesn't bother me as much anymore. So maybe we should just keep our money and not buy a new TV. Because we are waiting for paycheck day, and that's on the 9th. I mean, my paycheck is on the 9th, and my husband is on the 10th. Now the 10th is next Sunday, which is like a week from now, and the 9th, which is my salary day, is on the 9th. No, his is on the 10th and mine is on the 9th, which is Saturday. And that means that Saturday is not a working day, of course. So that's not the day that I'm going to get my paycheck. And I'm hoping to get it on Friday on the 8th, but I don't think that's going to happen. No. So I guess my salary will also arrive on Sunday the 10th. That's my, assumption, but I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I'll say good night and I will see you in a couple of seconds with the next update. Okay, my friends. Okay, so today is Friday. It is the 8th and it's the end of the week for me. So, yeah, happy me. I love Friday nights just because I know that tomorrow I don't have to go to work. And actually, I'm not working on Sunday as well. In Israel, Sunday is a working day, it's a regular day. The weekend for us is Friday to Saturday. Somebody doesn't work on Friday, some people do work like half a day, some people like work like the first shift. But yeah, anyways, I was working till 4 o'clock today and I was with Marky up until 9 o'clock when he went to bed with some nice hugs. And then I have some time for myself. I am so crazy tired, so I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I really wanted to finish this. I finished all the crosses in this page. I can definitely show you the page. This is it. So I already finished all this area. If you can tell, I only have to finish the back stitch around this little whatever it is, florally thing. If you see over here, there is some back stitch all around it, and yeah, and some over here, some lines over there. So that's something that I have to do. By the way, I didn't stitch down in the gray area downstairs because I want to have it stitched when I start the bottom pages. And this side, the right side, I did stitch over the grayish area, so when I do the overlap of the pages, I don't have to stitch the gray area on the other page. And that's about it. So I think that this is a beautiful project. I do really enjoy it, though it is kind of boring to stitch with one color, but because I did choose the treasure braid, this is the thread that I use, treasure braid petite high gloss. This is in navy blue if I'm not mistaken, and I love how it looks. Hopefully my battery won't die on me now. So yeah, that's about it for this week. I think that next I'm going to stitch something easy. I really have the dream for the last couple of days of stitching my 12 beauties or Scorpio from Chimera, because I really want to stitch one of my bigger projects, but I'm so tired that I do want to stitch, but I just want to lay back and stitch something not that easy, but just something that I don't have to be all in one piece and like sit down and be straight with my back and stuff. So I think that the thing that I'm going to be stitching next is the this is the Elisa Acneas, the designer chart, the one of the botanical gardens, and maybe this is the one that I'm going to be stitching next. By the way, this project, I'm just going to tell you how much I've stitched. This is Sakura, by the way, and I've stitched 8.44 crosses from this one. By the way, I stitched it only for 2 days, so that's a good progress. And I think that maybe I'll take this for the rest of this night, maybe for like 1-2 hours from now. That's something that I'm going to stitch. I'm not sure, I'm thinking about it because I don't know if I'm tired or if I just want to stitch still. I mean, I do want to, but I'm not sure that I'm able to because I keep yawning and I keep wanting to sleep. Anyways, you can congratulate me. We did buy a new television. There you go. Don't mind the cords downstairs over here, because I still have to find something to hide this with. Maybe behind the computer. Maybe I need to buy some, vase or something nice. The problem is that I cannot put anything up there. The the technician came over tonight. By the way, this is Marky when he was how old is he in this one? Maybe 5 months, maybe. Anyways, the problem with this little you know, I don't know how to call this cabin is that Mark already reaches on top of it. I mean, he can take these and he actually reaches the modem box. So the thing is, we wanted to hang this on the wall. By the way, the technician came today to hang this on the wall. It's hanging on the wall because Marky dropped his television. I already told you that. So I cannot really put anything on there because he already he can reach it and he drops it on the floor. So I don't know what to do with this little mess that I have over there. By the way, my battery's about to die, so I need to do it fast. But the television is great. It's 55-inch. It is Samsung Smart TV. I don't know why I need this. My husband wants to try and do Netflix subscription. I don't know why we need Netflix subscription. I know that there's a lot of movies and series that you can watch, but I can watch it free online as well. So yeah, that's my little secret. I don't want to pay for something that I can get free. Sorry. But I don't know, maybe I'll try it for a month and we'll see if I like it. But the TV is great. We actually watched Avatar on it, and it looks beautiful. The colors are amazing. The screen is really big and I love it. It's a little too big for our living room, but I like it. Anyways, look at Marky's eyes in this one. They are so beautifully blue. It looks like there's a galaxy in them. By the way, my screen, my computer screen is a little messy, but you never saw my computer when I was working as a graphic designer. It was filled with little files and folders and stuff like that. So this is clean for me. By the way, there's a lot of mess. There is a big mess, but I have a baby, so don't judge me. Plus, I'm really tired. Okay guys, so this is about to be the end of this video. I don't know if I'm going to keep stitching seriously or not. We'll see about that in a couple of minutes. I do want to go make myself some salad. I am crazy about this salad. You can use tomato, cucumber, carrots, a little onions. I put tuna in there from a can, and I put some mayo, and it's so tasty. I am in love with it, and I think that I'm going to make it. Oh, you can also put some croutons in. So yeah, anyways, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe, please. Write comments. It really helps my channel grow. I don't know if it's true, tell me, but I heard that if there are comments coming in under a video, it helps it be more distributed. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I don't know, something like that. Anyways, give me thumbs up, press the bell below to be notified when my videos come out, and I love you so much, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.